7 Trumpets Prepper. Guys, in this video today, I'm going to show you how to set up and cook with a Solavore Sun oven. I hope you enjoy this video, and I'm going to be doing future cooking with this because, as you'll see here shortly after in the video, I cooked beans with it, had success. I'm not a cook. I've nearly burnt my house down trying to cook before, so I'm excited that this gives me an opportunity, something that's pretty safe and pretty easy to use. And in future videos, I'm going to cook like some fudge brownies and all sorts of stuff. We're going to experiment with this year because this is my backup for our cooking over on our new property to back up my tiny house, because we'll be using propane and a small electric hot plate, and so this right here will help cut down on the propane usage. So with that said, let's get started with this video, and I hope you enjoy.
Alright guys, so here is the box that came in the mail. It's got the oven in it and our shield to go around it and the rest of the goodies for it. So I'm going to open this up, I'll unbox this, get this out on the table here, get this thing put together and get some food in, get started cooking on this sunny day. Alright guys, so here is out of the boxing. So here's our cook screen, and this film creates dead airspace insulation, do not remove. Alrighty, so we'll leave that. It's a good post-it note. Solavore sticker there. And the link to get you one of these is in the video description below, so you can check it out, because this is a mad upgrade to our previous solar oven. Alright, so here is the pots. Came with the kit. Granite wire. This you can see right there. Easy, Chloe. It's okay, little doggy. Alright, and here is the other one. Pots. And then this right here, let's see what this says. So Whoppy. What it says on floats vertically reusable for use with solar, wood, or propane heat. See instructions inside. We'll get to that here just shortly. And then we've got the thermometer to come with it, and then lastly, instructional manual for people such as myself that have no idea how to cook. Okay, and then get that out of the way. So here's pots, can sit like so. Look into that, if not, cook some beans or something. And then here is the reflective kit. It shows right here how to put this together. Is so spring tension clips, and I'll put this on, guys, outside in a minute once we put the food in it, and I'll show you how to hook this. But right now I'm going to get some food together, and then we'll head outside, and I'll take and pick up from there with you. Alright guys, so it's like 11 in the morning. We've got the angle set, and pretty much track this the rest of the day from right here, just sitting on this bench. I'm going to take the lid off. I've washed the pot, one of these, and we're going to go for beans today, and I'm going to do an additional video later on cooking fudge brownies, because I'm going to learn to cook this year. That is a life goal this year. And so anyway, there's that. Something off that. Alright. Sorry guys, I got something in it when I cut the can open. Alright, anyway. Alright, that's got that took care of. Alright, now next thing is we're going to put this on, and give me just a second to read the rest of the instructions on this, and then I'll get this hooked on here and I'll show you. Alright guys, so the way this works is it is tabbed together like so. Alright, but what we do, just put it on there like so. And if you notice right back here on the back, there's tensioners, spring tensioners. Bring down and hook into, just like so. And then right here, like so. And then, of course,
the appropriate ones right here in the front, and this will help give added heat to the cooking. And this one here. So when you get ready to cook off grid, setup's only going to take you probably about 10 minutes, if not less. That's about what it took me this morning. Now, I was looking to see if there's a film on this, and there is. So I'm gonna take the film off. That way it'll help the reflectivity a lot better. And once that's done, then it's just a matter of leaving it and setting. And I've got the thermometer in there to follow how much heat gets into it. So I'll come back in about 30 minutes, every 30 minutes, and check this and give you an update so you can kind of see that, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, so we're out here 30 minutes later, and I just wanted to make a note that these clips go up over and lock that in place, and then that comes down to it. So sorry I goofed up on that a minute ago. So anyway, let's see what the temperature gauge says. It says 200 and almost 260 degrees now, 30 minutes later. And the sun shield definitely, I think, is helpful as well to reflecting that in. Now you can see, got that almost right on line. So I'm going to check with my wife on if that is how much longer now I need to leave that cooking at that, because like I said, I am not a cooking professional, but I definitely intend to learn this year. While that is cooking though and finishing up, I wanted to show you this right here, what this is for. Okay, the case. Okay, you're going to pop this little case. All right, you're going to take this little unit out right here. All right. Now, what it says here is you lower that into the water, it floats vertical. Okay, and when the heat it comes to that, the solar is coming in and starting to warm this up. As the water warms, the wax, this little wax that's in, that will slide, all right, toward the bottom. All right, so going down. And once all the wax is at the bottom of the tube, the water is safe to drink. So at that point, you know you've cooked the bacteria out of the water, because it's got hot enough to melt the wax and go down. So guys, I'm gonna pick that up, put this in my pocket, and go back in and find out if that is a good time frame on these beans ready to cook, and get them out and give them a test. And also, if you go to get you one of these ovens, now you can get it without the shield or with the shield, but I totally encourage you to get it with the shield, because I think that just further empowers the oven to cook faster. And not only that, you know, it's just now 40 degrees outside, so it doesn't matter if it's, you know, cold winter day, or it doesn't matter, you know, if it's a 100-degree day outside. I mean, this oven right here is definitely going to cook for you. I would imagine summertime obviously going to cook a lot faster, a lot harder, but it doesn't matter, because on a cold winter day like today, it's getting the job done, no questions asked. So just some 411 on that. It's just now finally hit 40 degrees. Okay guys, so you can kind of see in relation the sun, how it's moved since last viewed it. And this should be about an hour and 10 minutes later from when we first began this adventure, and we are currently at 300, just a little over 300. And Nikki said that's ideally where she would want to have it cooking these. So if you were doing it obviously inside. So I'm gonna take off the sun shield and fold that up, and then I'm gonna take the lid off. I'm gonna take my trusty mitt, because I imagine that pot's very hot, and I'm gonna bring it inside and take the lid off, and we're gonna give this thing a test drive. Guys, if you don't think it's hot in there, look at the steam coming up out of there. Alright guys, I'm gonna lift the lid, and woo, there you go. Hot, my friends, very hot. I had to definitely use the mitt on it. Scoop some of this out and taste test this, and I'll let you know here in a minute how this tastes. But just a note on this, guys, if you've got an off-grid property and you're in the situation that I'm in, that, you know, you're going to be cooking with propane, you're going to be heating water with your propane, It's not something you're going to want to use all the time. Okay, if at all possible, you're going to want to save that for when it's absolutely needed. And so with that said, you know, I think if you can use something like this for alternative cooking, where the Most High's already provide this with a heat source anyway and a cooking source, that, you know, there's no sense in being wasteful. If you have the ability to use the sun to cook with, then by all means harness it. And well, the same thing applies to solar. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna pray, have some lunch here, and I'll show you just a few last things on this oven before we finish this video out. Okay, guys, so now that we're done cooking for the day, just real quickly, what you're gonna do is you're gonna fold this down like so. Takes a little finesse, but you'll get it with time. And then put this back in the bag. Just make sure not to damage your springs or anything like that. This shield, I'm telling you, that is a huge benefit. I think that's very, very beneficial to helping the oven meet its full potential. And keep in mind, we only cooked with this thing for an hour today. When I do the next one, the fudge brownies and stuff like that, I'll probably have it out here running a lot longer. Now, we started at 10 o'clock. I think ideally cooking time's probably going to be from like 9 to 3. Summertime, and that would be for wintertime, of course. I think summertime you're going to have a lot longer cook time. Wow, that is hot, hot, hot. Still 250 degrees. And so anyway, to put everything up, put that in there. You can set your pots back, which I've got that one inside I'm going to need to clean right now. And set your thermometer in there. And that way everything stores. Then you can just put the clips right back on it. And you've got everything set out of the way. It does take up a lot of space. What I'm going to do when I get out to the tiny house that you can see right over there, we've got it almost ready to move at the moment. We get it out there on the property and get our new workshop set up. I'll set this out in the workshop whenever I'm not cooking with it, so it just doesn't take up a lot of space. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Look forward to more cooking with it. Check out the links in the video description below, and as always, I hope you have a most blessed day. Yahushua.